So snuggle up, close your eyes, and let's journey together through this enchanting night sky. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, nestled among lush, rolling hills and serene, sparkling rivers, there lived a princess named Seraphina. The kingdom of Eldoria was renowned for its beauty, a paradise where nature thrived under the care of its people. But none tended to it with more love and dedication than Princess Seraphina. She was known throughout the land not only for her striking beauty, with hair like spun gold and eyes as deep as the ocean, but also for her compassion and unwavering kindness. Princess Seraphina resided in a grand castle made of ivory stone, perched on a hilltop overlooking the kingdom. The castle was surrounded by vast gardens that stretched as far as the eye could see. These gardens were Seraphina's pride and joy. She spent countless hours planting, watering, and speaking to the flowers, trees, and shrubs that filled the space with vibrant colors and enchanting scents. Her touch seemed to breathe life into every plant, making the garden bloom with a radiance that reflected her warm heart. Among all the flowers, Princess Seraphina's favorite spot was a secret grove hidden deep within the garden. It was a magical place, gifted to the royal family by fairies long ago. The grove was a sanctuary, a place where time seemed to slow and the worries of the world faded away. It was said that this grove was enchanted, blessed with the power to grant the wishes of those pure of heart. At its center stood an ancient tree, its gnarled branches heavy with memories of the past. Beneath it grew a small, delicate bud, the moonflower. The moonflower was a rare and mystical bloom, known only in legends. It was said to open only under the light of a full moon, and only in the presence of a heart as pure as the flower's petals. For years, Seraphina had visited the grove, caring for the bud, yet it had never bloomed. Still, she held hope in her heart, believing that one day she would witness its ethereal beauty and perhaps make a wish for her beloved kingdom. Seraphina's love for her people was as boundless as her love for her garden. She often ventured beyond the castle walls, visiting the villages and towns of Eldoria. The princess delighted in speaking with the villagers, listening to their stories, and helping them with their troubles. Her presence was like a ray of sunshine, bringing warmth and joy wherever she went. The people loved her dearly, not just for her royal status, but for her genuine care and humility. One day, as Seraphina walked through the bustling market square, she overheard a group of children speaking excitedly about the upcoming full moon festival. The festival was a cherished tradition in Eldoria, a time when the kingdom celebrated the bounties of nature and the blessings of the fairies. It was also believed to be a time when the boundary between the mortal world and the magical realm was at its thinnest, making it a night full of wonder and enchantment. As the day of the festival approached, the kingdom buzzed with anticipation. The streets were adorned with colorful lanterns, and the air was filled with the sweet aroma of freshly baked pastries and fragrant flowers. On the night of the festival, the castle gates were thrown open, and people from all corners of the kingdom gathered to celebrate. Music filled the air, and the joyous laughter of children echoed through the night. Dressed in a flowing gown of midnight blue, adorned with silver stars, Princess Seraphina looked like a vision of the night sky. Her golden hair was braided with delicate flowers, and a simple tiara graced her head. As she mingled with the guests, her heart swelled with pride and love for her people. She danced with the villagers, shared stories with the elders, and played games with the children. The night was filled with magic and joy, a celebration of life and love. As the evening wore on, Seraphina felt a gentle tug in her heart, a silent call from the enchanted grove. She excused herself from the festivities and made her way through the garden, her steps light and graceful. The moon had risen high in the sky, casting a soft, silvery glow over the landscape. The garden, bathed in moonlight, looked like a scene from a dream. The flowers shimmered with dew, and the leaves rustled gently in the breeze, as if whispering secrets to the night. When Seraphina reached the grove, she paused at its entrance, taking a moment to savor the serene beauty before her. The ancient tree stood tall and proud, its branches swaying gently in the wind. The air was filled with a soft, melodious hum, as if the fairies themselves were singing a lullaby. Seraphina approached the moonflower, her heart beating with anticipation. She knelt beside the bud, her fingers trembling slightly as she touched its soft petals. The moonflower remained closed, its secret beauty hidden away. Seraphina closed her eyes and took a deep breath, feeling the magic of the grove envelop her. She spoke softly, her voice barely a whisper. "Dear moonflower, I do not ask for myself, but for the good of all. Let your beauty blossom tonight, and grant a wish that will bring kindness and harmony to our world." As if responding to her heartfelt plea, the air around her seemed to shimmer with a soft, golden light. The grove fell silent, and a gentle warmth spread through Seraphina's body. She opened her eyes, and, to her amazement, the moonflower began to bloom. Its petals unfurled slowly, revealing a delicate, luminescent flower that glowed with an otherworldly light. The fragrance that filled the air was sweet and soothing, like a lullaby for the soul. Seraphina watched in awe, tears of joy streaming down her cheeks. The moonflower's glow illuminated the grove, casting a gentle light that seemed to chase away all shadows. It was a sight of unparalleled beauty, a moment of pure magic. As the flower fully bloomed, a single shimmering tear fell from its petals, landing in Seraphina's open palm. It was said that this tear held the power of the moonflower's magic, a gift from the fairies. With a heart full of gratitude, Seraphina closed her eyes and made her wish. She wished for a world where love and kindness would always prevail, where the hearts of people would be as pure and gentle as the moonflower's petals. She wished for peace and harmony, for a world where every creature, great and small, could live together in joy and understanding. As her wish echoed in the stillness of the grove, the tear in her palm dissolved into a soft, golden mist. The mist swirled around her, enveloping her in a warm, comforting embrace. The magic of the moonflower filled her heart, leaving behind a sense of peace and hope. The fairies' lullaby grew louder, a beautiful melody that filled the night air with love and light. When the mist finally dissipated, Seraphina opened her eyes. The moonflower had returned to its bud form, its magic spent. But the grove still glowed with a soft, ethereal light, a reminder of the magic that had taken place. Seraphina felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that her wish had been heard, and that the moonflower's magic would forever be a part of her. As dawn approached, Princess Seraphina left the grove, carrying the memory of the moonflower's bloom and the warmth of the magic she had felt. She returned to the castle just as the first rays of sunlight began to peek over the horizon. The festival was winding down, and the guests were beginning to leave, their hearts filled with joy and wonder. In the days that followed, the kingdom seemed to shine a little brighter. The people of Eldoria, inspired by the princess's love and kindness, began to show more compassion and understanding towards one another. The spirit of the festival lingered, a reminder of the magic that had touched their hearts. Stories of the princess and the moonflower spread throughout the land, becoming a cherished legend passed down through generations. Princess Seraphina continued to care for her garden and her people with unwavering love and dedication. She spent her days tending to the flowers, visiting the villages, and teaching the children about the importance of kindness and compassion. The enchanted grove remained her sanctuary, a place where she could find peace and solace. Though the moonflower never bloomed again, its magic lived on in the hearts of all who believed in the power of love. Years passed, and the kingdom of Eldoria flourished under Seraphina's gentle rule. The gardens bloomed more beautifully than ever, and the people lived in harmony with nature and with each other. The story of Princess Seraphina and the Moonlit Garden became a beloved bedtime tale, a story of hope and love that reminded everyone of the beauty of a kind and gentle heart. And so, the kingdom of Eldoria lived on, blessed by the magic of the moonflower and the love of a princess who wished for a world filled with peace and harmony. The tale of Princess Seraphina became a symbol of the enduring power of kindness, a reminder that even the smallest acts of love can create ripples of magic that touch the lives of many. As the moon rose each night, casting its gentle light over the land, the people of Eldoria would look to the sky and remember the princess who had wished for a better world, and in their hearts, they carried